Right, and people, welcome back. What a weekend. Whew. So it was off to Liverpool Saturday for the PAP party. What a day. I've never had a laugh like that for, God knows when. We went up early, obviously, as I said we were going to, so we could see some of the city. Have a wander around, look at the sights. I've got to say, being a country boy, so many weird looking people in one place it was a bit of a shock to me. Plus the fact that I haven't been in a pub for 10 years, because I don't drink. But meeting up with the guys, I mean, that is so far been the highlight of my YouTube journey. It really was. It's, to PAP, Josie, Lost Souls, Sonic, Lucifer, Ricky, Methius, Google, something. I could never get that name right. I will try, mate. I will try. One or two others as well, Ricky, to name a few. And you guys made our evening. You really did. You made our weekend. There were a few others that dropped in, didn't stop, just to come and say hi and disappeared. But appreciate you guys showing us a great time. That was absolutely brilliant. And, for your company, your friendship. Who else have I got to thank? Crinkle for the drinks. And I got offered everything from a car to aftershave by Scallies and that when we were sat outside the pub. It was quite funny. Not used to that at all. But guys, amazing bunch of people and nicer people you could never meet. And we will do it again. So, from me and her, big up for the weekend. So now let's get on to this shit. This one might go on a little bit, but... So Boris went off on another jaunt then over to the Ukraine. Didn't announce that, did he? And it looks like he just went to look at a few broken tanks. But the worrying thing was the statement he made. The Ukraine must be protected and defended at any cost. Well, we're the cost, you knobend. Those that are dying because they can't get hospital treatment. People going hungry because they can't afford to eat, can't afford fuel for their homes or transport. Kids' education's ruined, mental health out of control, suicides hitting the roof, and don't even get me started on the invasion coming across the frigging channel. There's the cost of what you're doing, Boris. Us, the people of your country. The true cost of what you've done and what you're doing. Wouldn't it be nice just for once to have these arseholes do something for us? It's unbelievable. And now we got the train strikes this week. Many of you will have to drive thinking that you'll have to drive to work, drive to do the shopping, drive to go into the city. However, many of you use the trains. Well, be ready for the hold-ups on the motorways and in towns and cities, because don't forget that many of these train passengers now are going to be on the road. It's going to be absolute mayhem. But they're saying they're striking for better wages. How do you think inconveniencing the public, because that's all this is doing, is inconveniencing the public. How do you think that is going to get you what you want? We can kick up with the government about it, oh, this shouldn't be happening, but as we know from everything else, the government don't listen to us. All you're doing is putting mistrust in yourselves into your customers. You know, I don't see the point of it. Again, it's us that suffer. And this is going to spread. It's already spread into other sectors now. Oh, we're going to strike for this. We're going to strike for that. And we're going back to the 70s. If all these strikes kicking off, we will end up back in the 70s. And the police will absolutely love it. Believe me. You're just giving them another excuse. But what they're doing to this country, I mean, coming back Saturday night, this is how controlling they are. We left it about 10:30. We were on the motorway heading south by 11 o'clock. Now, for 15 miles, I shouldn't say we saw more than a dozen cars going both ways. 4-lane motorway, smart motorway, empty at 11 o'clock at night, reasonable weather, no nasty weather conditions, but 15 miles of a 60-mile-an-hour speed restriction. Just because there's average speed cameras along there. Now, you tell me if that ain't put there just to collect revenue. 4 lanes, totally empty. I mean, we went for 5 minutes there where we didn't even see a car. Yet it was restricted to 60 mile an hour with no reason. No roadworks, no cones. It's absolutely friggin' ridiculous. It's preconditioning. They're preconditioning drivers. But it don't really matter anyway, because before long most people ain't going to be able to afford to drive, are they? Except for the police using up petrol needlessly, going up and down, patrolling empty motorways. Not that they need to now with all the cameras. Call them smart motorways. They're not that clever. Not that clever at all. Well, I thought I had a bit more to say today, but I seem to have lost some notes somewhere. But no, honestly, guys, that was great, the weekend at the PAP party. For those of you that missed it, you should have come along. It was hilarious. I dare say PAP took some more footage after we left, and he has got a lot. He didn't go last night, live last night. I believe it was because he was still entertaining some guests from the weekend. So I'm assuming that. But we will hear from him. But anyway, guys, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. My respects to each and every one of you. And until the next one, stay safe, stay strong, stay absolutely free from the tyranny of this government that's coming. Respect, guys.